The Service of Safeguard affirmed that 3 locales were hit by RAF Storm jets on Saturday night. In excess of 30 targets were struck in the third flood of joint UK and US assaults on the Iran-upheld bunch. It comes after the US hit locale Syria and Iraq on Friday, following a dangerous assault on a US Army installation. On Saturday, 36 Houthi focuses across 13 areas in Yemen were hit via airstrikes from an alliance of 8 nations. Houthis have been focusing on ships they say are connected to Israel and the West that movement through the significant Red Ocean shipping lane. UK head of the state Rishi Sunak said late goes after on UK and global vessels were inadmissible. It's our obligation to safeguard blameless lives and protect opportunity, he said. Mr. Shap said the most recent strikes were not a heightening in threats, but rather were planned to safeguard blameless lives and protect opportunity of route. He added that he was certain they had further corrupted the Houthis' abilities. The UK and US assaults were upheld by powers from Australia, Bahrain, Canada, Denmark, the Netherlands and New Zealand. In a joint explanation, the nations said they were acting in light of proceeded with assaults on ships in the Red Ocean. They said they were explicitly focusing on locales related with profoundly covered weapons storage spaces, rocket frameworks and launchers, air guard frameworks, and radars. Who are the Houthis and for what reason would they say they are going after Red Ocean ships? RAF Hurricane FGR-4s flying from RAF Akrotiri Army installation in Cyprus were answerable for hitting 3 of the objectives, the Service of Guard has said, which were recognized utilizing cautious knowledge examination. Who are the Houthis and for what reason would they say they are going after Red Ocean ships? RAF Hurricane FGR-4s flying from RAF Akrotiri Army installation in Cyprus were answerable for hitting 3 of the objectives, the Service of Guard has said, which were recognized utilizing cautious knowledge examination. These incorporate 2 stations, one in As-Salif and the other in Al-Munir, that the UK accepts were utilized to control Houthi drones, as well as countless focuses in Bani. The Service of Safeguard said the airstrikes were painstakingly intended to guarantee a significant gamble of non-military personnel losses. Unfamiliar Secretary Ruler Cameron said the Houthi assaults should quit, saying the third influx of joint UK and US airstrikes on Saturday occurred later rehashed alerts to the revolutionary aggressor bunch. Posting on X, previously Twitter, on Sunday, he said, their wild activities are jeopardizing guiltless lives, undermining the opportunity of rout and weakening the district. U.S. Secretary of Safeguard Lloyd Austin said a message was being shipped off the Houthis that they will keep on bearing further outcomes in the event that they don't stop their Red Ocean assaults. The joint activity came a day after the U.S. set off its own strikes in Syria and Iraq. They were focusing on an Iran-upheld state army bunch which the U.S. has faulted for a robot assault on an army installation that killed 3 officers. Iran, which has recently denied assuming a part in that robot assault, said the strikes will have no outcome other than escalating strains and shakiness in the locale. Following long stretches of activity against Iran-upheld bunches by the UK and US, unfamiliar Secretary Master Cameron told the Sunday Times that the nation should be considered responsible for its intermediaries. We want to convey the most grounded conceivable message to Iran that what they're doing through their intermediaries is inadmissible, he said. Ruler Cameron said he has let Iran's unfamiliar clergymen know that you made them, you upheld them, you supported them, you furnished them with weapons, and you will at last be considered responsible for what they do. The Houthis started going after dealer vessels last November, saying they were answering Israel's tactical ground activity in Gaza. From that point forward, the gathering has sent off many assaults on business big haulers going through the Red Ocean, one of the world's most active delivery paths. Accordingly, the US and UK sent off a rush of airstrikes against many Houthi focuses on 11th of January. Please do not forget to subscribe, click our notification bell, like and share and get our daily updates.